Hey! Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. We are live here in the studio. It's been so great hanging out with you, kind of in the cyberspace green room beforehand. My name is Francine Honey, and I am a songwriter. Yes, I am up at 3 o'clock in the morning, in the washroom, whispering into my phone lyrics. I obsess about chords and finding the right word. When I speak to people, I'm always listening for special lyrics or lines that they're saying. It's a plight, it's a gift, but it's also a plight. And I am a songwriter, and you are going to spend the next hour with songwriters that are afflicted by the same plight that I am afflicted by. I am the coordinator of the Songwriters Association of Canada, Leamington and Windsor Regional Writers Group. I know that is quite a mouthful. We are a group of songwriters sanctioned by the Songwriters Association of Canada. We meet every month in Leamington, and since March, we have been meeting on Zoom. So I'm so honored to be coordinating this wonderful group of songwriters. You're in for a great evening of songs tonight. It really is going to be like listening to a mixtape. You know, I'm old enough to remember, the mixtape. So we are multi-streaming to 4 different channels. Tonight's show is being brought to you in collaboration with the wonderful Bank Theater here in Leamington. We have Michelle Fortier on the feed. For those of you who have never done this kind of thing before, if this is your first time being on Facebook or YouTube, there is it looks like a little cartoon bubble, and it's called the chat window. So I encourage you to open up the chat window and please say hello and tell us where you're from. And if you see someone else on the chat that you know, say hi to them. We can't be together at the Bank Theater or, together in person, but we can be together and speak to each other online just as we would. The thing is while you're listening to the songs, you can actually talk to each other, whereas if you're at a live show, you can't really do that. So in some ways, this might be a little bit almost better than a live show. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. So so let's say hello to one another. And this is my hello song. We may not know each other's names. We will by the end of the show, though. We may look different, but we're all the same. If you look inside your heart, you know how to start with hello, it's nice to meet you. Hello, let's have some fun. Hello, we're gonna have a before we start the show. Hello, hello. We want to share our stories with you. I hope that this will help you too. Through life's ups and downs, life keeps spinning round. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Hello, let's have some fun. Hello, we're gonna have a party before we start the show. Hello, hello. So So if you haven't said hi in the chat, please do that. And I want to say welcome. Hello. 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 Yeah. Hello, everybody. Yes, that's my little hello song. And I actually wrote that song myself and quite a few of us actually from the Leamington and Windsor songwriting group. We have been asked to go down to Austin, Texas in January. I was supposed to go this year for my 5th year, but I ended up getting sick, so I didn't make it. But you get to meet with publishers, and I met with publisher Bobby Reimer, and he challenged me to write a song that performers could sing as an opening song. And I've just been working with Nielsen Hubbard on this song, and I'm actually going to be recording that next week down in Nashville. Well, the band's going to record in Nashville. Anyway, I won't be there. I'll be here in Leamington. Anyhow, yeah. So hello. I see everybody's been saying hello. We have people from all over the world. London. Hi, Anita. I mean, what time is it in London? Is it midnight there? That's pretty amazing. So glad to see you here. And everyone else, we have Texas. We have people from all over. That's so wonderful. Okay, so what you're going to hear tonight are, we're going to do one song from each of the songwriters, and we didn't want to take the risk of everybody doing a live performance, so we have live acoustic performances that have been pre-recorded. So they are online. Please say hi, share your comments and enthusiasm for these original songs. You know, not all songwriters are performers. Some songwriters, they are just that. They write songs, and sometimes other people sing them. Some write songs, they don't play the instruments. Some are lyricists. Some do the melody and don't write lyrics. So we do have songwriters from all different levels and with all different goals. So if you like some of the songwriters that you're hearing, I'm going to be posting the links while we're listening to their song. I'm going to be posting the links to their social media, so I encourage you to go and follow them on their social media. And if you haven't done so already, please share this stream with your friends. That would be much appreciated, so they can enjoy the show as well. All right, so this year, so this is our 5th year doing this annual showcase, and in fact our first one was at the Bank Theater 5 years ago. So this year we did something a little different because we had so many people who are coming to our meetings, which is wonderful. This year you were invited to participate in the showcase based on your attendance at meetings and your participation within the group. So we're actually going through from 1 down to the end of people based on their participation. And who we have up first is Mr. Fabio Ingratta. So big clap, yay for Fabio. Although it was a very close race this year. So you know, Fabio's not a full-time songwriter, and he doesn't perform out a lot, but he has played with me actually at some of my gigs, and we've done a little bit of co-writing together. And his songwriting goals are really to get cuts down in Nashville. And you know, he's a very talented songwriter, so you're in for a real treat. Here he is, Mr. Fabio Ingratta, with his song Life is Grand.
Hey, it's Fab. How's everyone doing? Good? Good. Anyway, I've been with the Songwriters Group now for 3 years. Bunch of great people, very encouraging, supportive. My songwriting has improved a lot, so thank you very much. So for this song, a couple weeks ago I had a memory. It was either a scene in a movie or a commercial where this person was being used as a battering ram up against the castle door. He was all smiles and happy as could be. Now, in my memory, he's also eating a sandwich, but I don't think that was in the original. Anyway, I know there's a metaphor there somewhere. I don't really know what it is. But here is that song regardless. So, thanks again. See you soon. Life is grand. The world may seem unfair when you're sensitive, but for those who dare being a battering ram, life is grand. When you feel trespassed against, do your best to forgive and forget, instead of settling the score. Love them more, love them more. Ooh. People get chewed up in the rumor mill. Don't curl up and die, try not giving a damn. Life is grand. When you feel trespassed against, do your best to forgive and forget, instead of settling the score. Love them more, love them more. Ooh. Your time will quickly come and go. There may not be that many more tomorrows. Bury your hang-ups in the sand. Life is grand. When you feel trespassed against, do your best to forgive and forget, instead of settling the score. Love them more, love them more. Life is grand, life is grand. Ooh. Life is grand.
Yay, Fabio. That was wonderful. Yay, you got all kinds of love there, Fabio. Thank you so much. So yeah, that was Fabio. Next up, number 2, but only by 1 point, is, oh my gosh, when I moved to Leamington, 7 years ago, I started the songwriting group in the basement of the Faith Mennonite Church. Ed Belanger, rest his soul, and I met every month. And at the bottom, in the basement there, the Faith Mennonite Church, and Dale would come quite often, and Denis Weens, and Ruth's husband. And it wasn't long before Denis Bastarache started attending our meetings. And so that, I've known Denis probably for 6 years now. And I just love this man. Most of you that know Denis know he's got a wicked sense of humor. He also has a wonderfully big, huge heart. He spent many years on the road as a touring musician. Now he works in Windsor. Many of you have seen him playing one of his many guitars with bands. He has his own band called the Bad Mustache. He's been a very active and valued member of our songwriting group. He's represented Canada. I think this was maybe his 4th or 5th year. as well down in Austin, Texas. We've done some songwriting workshops together in Nashville. His songs are always honest, from the heart. And he's recently started making videos of his songs. So if you haven't seen them yet, make sure you check them out. He says, when you ask him, he says, and sorry to be paraphrasing you, Denis. I wish I could do a good Denis impression, but anyway. So he says, he's a guitar player first, an entertainer, and a songwriter. He's also a member of the Windsor Essex Music Hall of Fame, and I'm hoping he has time to actually do an album someday, because I'll be the first one in line to buy that. I'm proud to call him my friend. Get out the tissues for this song, If I Could Make You Young Again. This is Denis Bastarache. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this to work.
Hi, folks. Here's a few words about my song. First of all, my name is Denis. I'm Denis Bastarache. I'm also known as Bad Mustache. I'm a guitar player, singer-songwriter. I also play bass, and I'm pretty active in the community around here. So this song is called I Wish I Could Make You Young Again. What happened is there's a shepherd that lives down the street, and the owners, their daughter married my stepson, and so we're kind of family, so we spend a lot of time together. But this dog, whenever I went over, I always made sure I'd spend a little time with the dog, because I'm a big dog lover. And I would take a walk with this dog while people, they get together and talk, whatever it is. Meanwhile, I'd take off with the dog and take a good walk. And this has been going on for a lot of years. Nemo turned 18 in September 2019, and she didn't make it to the end of the month. But the last 2 weeks of her life, I spent time with her most every day. So I hope you like this song. If you have any animals that were part of your life, I hope it brings back some great memories. Enjoy.
The old girl is tired, she's done her time, laying in a corner, her tired eyes meet mine. She helped me raise my family, waited by the road for the yellow school bus to bring my babies home. If I could make you young again, I'd love to see you run again, catch the ball and wag your tail. How it hurts to see your pain. If I could make you young again, I'd love to see you run again. You're small and tiny, the day I brought you home. Puppy breath on my chest, no bigger than your bowl. I promise I'd take care of you to your every need. If you only knew the truth, you took care of me. If I could make you young again, I'd love to see you run again, catch the ball and wag your tail. How it hurts to see your pain. If I can make you young again, I'd love to see you run again. Some folks don't understand me, you're just a dog, they say, part of my family, in my heart to stay. If I can make you young again, I'd love to see you run again, catch the ball and wag your tail. How it hurts to see your pain. If I can make you young again, I'd love to see you run again. I'll need time to remember, I'll need time to cry, but now we're getting older, this old dog and I. If I can make you young again, I'd love to see you run again, catch the ball and wag your tail. How it hurts to see your pain. If I can make you young again, I'd love to see you run again. If I could make you young again, I'd love to see you run again. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, you can do this. Come on. You know what? I'll wait for you. Take your time, baby. And tiny, the day I brought you home. Puppy.
Yay, Denis! Way to go! Woohoo! Yeah, I still miss my dogs. I really, really love that song. Thank you, Denis. So I've been typing in the chat window and I don't know if it's been showing up. I've been posting the links. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to respond to some people with the links to the songs because my replies I think are showing up, but my actual, I asked everybody what they were drinking tonight, if you were drinking tea like me or if you had maybe a glass of wine or something, because it's from our living room to yours. So thank you very much, Denis, for that song, and thank you so much for supporting our group. And also, yes, you are a board member of the Bank Theatre, so thank you very much for doing that. Next up, we have Tina Schroeder. Tina has been a member of our songwriting group for 3 years, and her goal, I remember when she came in the first time, her goal was she just wanted to, learn how to be a better songwriter. And she just wanted to learn how to be a better songwriter, and her goal was to learn how to play the guitar. Well, guess what? Check. Then when she came in this year, she said her goal was she wanted to go and play at some parties this summer. Hopefully, Tina, you'll be able to go and do that. So she wanted to work on her performance. Now, in November, we brought Verlin Thompson up from Nashville, and he did a weekend-long songwriting and performance workshop. And Tina was there at the workshop, and guess what? Tina, within 2 weeks, she got asked to perform at the Mill Street Market for the Bank Theatre after doing Verlin's workshop. So congratulations, Tina, on that. And I'm sure she's done other shows since then. I just don't know about them. Her voice is absolutely amazing. And watch out for her name because she is someone to watch out for. And her name is Tina Schroeder. And just switching her video here. And her song is called Biological Warfare. So here's Tina.
Hey everybody, my name is Tina Schroeder and I'm going to be sharing a song with you today. This is for the Leamington, Windsor Songwriters Showcase. This is Francine Honey's group. Hi Francine! So this is for our final showcase for 2020. Our first online version, online only. I look very beige today, I know, but my song is called Biological Warfare. I hope you enjoy it. you all for listening, and I hope you like my song. Peace out.
Peace out. I love that, Tina. Thank you so much for doing that, Tina. And I loved all the comments giving Tina your support. And Denis, thank you so much for doing that. That means a lot. So next up we have Doug Biekx. So I met Doug at Dale's Friday Coffee House. He was playing there. And I told him about our songwriting group. And you know what? He showed up at the very next meeting. And every time we have a meeting, he's there. And if he can't come, he calls me and tells me, you know, that he can make it or not. So Doug has been a very active member of our group. He's performing artist. He has released a couple of albums already. And he most recently did a 1-hour concert online with virtual Tune Up the Parks that the town of Essex are putting on. I'm not sure if you know about this or not, but the town of Essex are having 1-hour online virtual concerts. So Doug just did one. So check that out. I'll post, I don't know, I'm not able to post links, but I will promise I'll post all the links after the show. I'll try and get them over to Michelle, so maybe she can post them for me. That'd be great. Okay, so Doug did that. You know, his style is very much like his influences: Nirvana, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, The Doors, CCR, Leonard Skinner, you know, Alice in Chains. He's got this really kind of Neil Young kind of flavor. And, you know, he plays his guitar, he plays the harmonica, and I'll never forget the songwriter meeting where he came with his keyboard. And he played this beautiful ballad, and it was like this whole other side of Doug. So I'm just so pumped to see what kind of music Doug's going to be doing in the future. Today, he has a song for us called Take My Hand. So this is Mr. Doug Biekx with Take My Hand.
Hello everybody, my name's Doug Biekx. I'm going to play an original tune here called Take My Hand. Hi Francine and everybody.
Bobbing up and down, then I turn and head around, not for you. It's been a long, long road, but I just couldn't go without you. So take my hand, just come and understand. This is who I am. Oh, I fight them all day just to keep them away, not from you. We gotta rise on up, we gotta crush them all to the without you. So take my hand, just come and understand. This is who I am. Walking up, hands down. Now we danced all around under the moonlight. It's been a long, long road, take my hand. Oh.
I love the sound of the frog at the end of that and the wave. That's great, Doug. Thank you so much. Take my hand. Okay, next up we have Mr. Dave Metcalfe. I met Dave. So remember I mentioned that we brought Verlin Thompson in to do a workshop. Well, on the Friday night before the workshop, because the workshop focused some on performance, we actually... and I really wanted just to share Verlin's music with everybody. We had Verlin do a concert on the Friday night, and Dave and his wife came to the concert Friday night, and we had mentioned during the concert that we were doing a workshop. So Dave found us afterwards and asked if he could join in on the workshop, and we were, yeah, sure, come on in. So Dave joined us for the workshop, and he's now a very active member of our group. He does have another full-time job that makes him travel quite a bit, and now that we're on Zoom because of COVID, he, he's been attending all the meetings and active enough in our group that he has a number 5 spot. So congratulations, Dave. Looking forward to hearing more from you. So this is Dave Metcalfe's song called Around and Around We Go. Okay, let me just cue this up for you.
Hi, my name's Dave Metcalfe. I'm part of the Leamington Windsor Writers Group. I'd like to thank you for joining us today, and I'd like to thank in particular Francine Honey for her special efforts to help make this happen. A bit of my story: I'm from the Windsor area, but in the late 70s, I took off for work. Been around the world several times since in my employment, and I just get the sense that things are going faster and faster, as it's almost spinning out of control. Might seem that way for some now, especially. That's what this song's about. Around we go. Let's go there now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Running down, not to be found with the time that slipped away. Moving's a blur, but not really sure. Can't find my way in this alleyway. Round and around we go, around and around we go. Where we stop, nobody knows, nobody knows. Can we go? What can we say with the time that slipped away? Places to go, people to see. What in the world is wrong with me? Around and around we go, around and around we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Highways, byways, over, under, lost, with the time that slipped away. wanting to move, but needing a rest, no time to waste. Endless haste, round and around we go, round and around we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Clock running down, not to be found with the time that slipped away. Moving's a blur, not really sure, can't find my way in this alleyway. Around and around we go, around and around we go. Where we stop, nobody knows, nobody knows.
That was Dave Metcalfe with Round and Round We Go. Yeah, it was head bopping music. What a cool, groovy song. Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much. I know that you had to film that when you weren't even home, so really appreciate that. You did such a great job. Next up, we have, oh my goodness, Miss Jacqueline Cadarette. You may know her as Lady J Mac. You cannot miss this woman when she enters a room or takes the stage with her powerhouse vocals and stage presence. She's a seasoned and talented blues and soul performer. She's also a member of the Windsor Essex Music Hall of Fame, and she is a music teacher. So when she has time from her performances and teaching our children all about the wonderful benefits of music, she will write songs. She's learning to play an instrument, but as you will see from her original song called Buried Alive, her voice is instrument enough. So here she is, Jacqueline Cadarette, or Lady J Mac.
Hello everyone, my name is Jacqueline Cadarette and I'm a singer-songwriter. Unfortunately, I'm not so much as an instrumentalist, and that is why this is an a cappella song for you today. It's one that was a challenge that Francine had put out, and it is in response to pictures from the Depression era. Hope you like it. What do you see in my red swollen eyes? I ask, what do you see in my red swollen eyes? They've witnessed the terror that comes from the skies, as dust devils come and smother our cries. What do you see in the lines on my skin? I ask, what do you see in the lines on my skin? My bones are brittle and my skin is thin. I've been fighting a battle I just can't win. And it's hard to have hope when it's all blown away. We had hopes of a brighter day. Been suffering too long in this dusty drought. I'm being buried alive from the inside out. When we first started our life on the farm, times were good and we had country charm. We began building our homesteading life. I was a proud stay-at-home wife. Then the winds came and blowing so strong, drying up fields and lasting too long. Dirt in the wind and blocking the skies, choking out animals and taking lives. And it's hard to have hope when it's all blown away. We had hopes of a brighter day. Been suffering too long in this dusty drought. Being buried alive from the inside out. Being buried alive from the inside out.
Yeah, beautiful, Jacqueline. Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. You know, I think we do songwriting challenges almost every month. And I believe that was actually a challenge that Denis issued to write a song around the Dust Bowl. So yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful song. And a cappella, you don't need an instrument, girl. That was amazing. You know, I'm a huge, huge fan. So thank you, Jacqueline. Okay, up next we have William Hawksworth. Now, Will has been in the band Nine Kinds of Crazy for many years, and he's now in the process of working on his first solo album. He's been bringing some of these new songs to our songwriter group, and I just can't wait for these songs to come out. So please, he does have a website as well as he's on Facebook, William Theodore Hawksworth. I'll try and get that link up here. Sometimes my comments are working and sometimes they're not, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Anyhow, he also works full-time as a graphic artist. He has a folk fusion kind of style. His songwriting is very intelligent, and when you hear his voice, if you haven't heard his voice, oh my goodness. It mesmerizes me at every meeting that we have. And so without further ado, here's William Hawksworth with his song, Under a Blue Light.
My name is William Hawksworth. This is an original song called Under a Blue Light. Another day, another blue sky, another chance, another retry. I'm still finding my way under a blue light. Yellow, you color me gray. Green, invite me to stay together, laughing about our blue light.
Great song, Will. Thank you so much for sharing that. That voice is just, anyhow. Yeah, you guys are just all amazing. Can you guys not see how lucky we all feel to be part of this songwriter group? I mean, we get to be with each other, talk nerdy stuff like chords and melodies and rhyming schemes and all that kind of stuff, and just share our stories with each other through song. So I just so appreciate this group so much, and I'm so glad that you guys are here being able to experience a little bit of what we get to experience every single month. Anyhow, up next we have Martha Renaud, and Martha is I don't know. I mean, she's become such a good friend of mine. I don't even know where to start talking about Martha. When I was looking at her bio, Martha weaves a vibrant tapestry of strong songwriting with a warm delivery that touches the soul. True, a folk roots Americana singer-songwriter, she's been hailed as a true balladeer with an amazing new voice. Martha's music at times has an East Coast Celtic flavor and sometimes a touch of jazz. I know I can listen to Martha's music for hours, and I do listen to Martha's music for hours, and it never gets stressed. Sometimes you listen to people and you get really stressed just listening to them. She is a sister in song to me, and everything about her is real and down to earth. She does have a bit of a specialty in writing historical songs, which is very unique to her, and the gentleness of her voice and her guitar playing and stories, they always relax me. I think of Martha's music like coming home and having a nice cup of coffee or tea waiting there for you. So without further ado, this is Martha's song, my sister in song, Martha Renaud, with Raise a Glass. Here we go. Okay.
Hi, Martha Renaud here. The song I'm going to play for you is called Raise a Glass, and it was inspired by my son's last party he had here before he moved out to California to start his life out there. And in the wee hours, his core group of friends were sitting around the fire, and I found out later that they were just talking about what they'd been through together as friends and how much they meant to each other. So this is called Raise a Glass. Sat around the fire with their coolers, shots and beers, talked of high school and college days and what had brought them here, of tests and trials and triumphs, and hopes and cares and fears, and friendships forged like iron that would last throughout the years. And they raised a glass as they stared into the flames. They raised a glass as they remembered all the names of those men with them through hell and back, through the sunshine and the rain. We'll stoke the fire and fan the flame and raise a glass again. Stood round Mama's grave, saying last farewells. Friends and family had gathered with stories to tell. And later around a fire that night, a star streaked across the sky. And someone said, Mama always did have to have the last word. And they all smiled and raised a glass. As they stared into the flames, they raised a glass as they remembered all the names of those been with them through hell and back, through the sunshine and the rain. Stoke the fire and fan the flame and raise a glass again. gnarled hands were shaking as he signed along the line. A last man packed an old Tontine, dusty bottle of wine. You see, they'd bought it in a town in France back in 1944, when they'd all survived that beachhead and the horror of the war. So we walked out in the yard, and he piled the wood up high, struck a match and threw it in and lit up that night sky, and opened up the bottle and let the tears and memories flow of the buddies that he'd shared things with that we can never know. And he raised a glass as he stared into the flames. He raised a glass as he remembered all the names of those been with him through hell and back, through the sunshine and the rain. Stoked the fire and fanned the flame and raised a glass again. But we're all but a wisp of smoke, an ember in the wind. So keep the fires burning bright, you know, love's the kindling. And sometime on a moonlit night, just look up to the stars and think on all those people who made you who you are. And raise a glass as you stare into the flame. Just raise a glass as you remember all the names of those been with you through hell and back, through the sunshine and the rain. We'll stoke the fire and fan the flame, raise a glass again. You stoke the fire and fan the flame and raise a glass again.
Martha! Hopefully we can all be around a fire at some point soon and share some songs. So thank you, Martha, very much. Up next, we have Karen Morand. Karen is a busy performing songwriter as well as a teacher. Her bio says that she's an award-winning singer-songwriter. She does life off the beaten path, sleeves rolled up with an eye on the eternal, armed with feisty powerhouse vocals, which, yes, she delivers a soul-stirring show, lively alt-folk, well-worn blues, and gritty gospel on the side. She's a touring musician, either solo or with her band Bosco. We love having Karen as part of our group when she can squeeze us in or has a song to share. Her comments are always very thoughtful. She's been doing a lot of co-writing. I know she's always writing, always working on music, always performing. Music is this woman's life, and it tells. You can, she's got the songwriting plight for sure. So thank you, Karen, for being a member of our group. And this is Karen's song, Karen Morand, her song, Easy.
Hey, I'm Karen Morand, and I'm going to do a song that was inspired by a young man that was here and gone way too quickly before I really got a chance to know him that well. But I do know that he loved to play the guitar. He loved old classic rock and folk music, and he was a bit of an old soul. So this is for the memory of Eric, and it's called Easy. If I should die before I get old, before I get old and gray, carry me down to the river, let it carry me away. If I should die before it's my time, before it's my time to leave, you won't hear that old devil laughing. I got a few tricks up my sleeve. Gather round and sing songs of redemption. I know that you'll find sweet comfort there. Bring your guitar, sing Jimmy Cash and Dylan, sages and the prophets down in the easy chair. We'll rest easy. And should our bed grow too cold to sleep, cut down our favorite kissing tree and light a fire under me. And then we'll look across at Detroit City. Remember how the smoke rose in the night? She rises up, oh so strong and pretty, out of darkness into splendid light. And we'll rest easy.
Beautiful. Yay, Karen. That was absolutely beautiful. I wish we could actually talk about who you wrote that song about, Eric. Anyhow, when we get together, we'll have to do that. I'd love to hear the story, more of the story of this wonderful person that inspired that beautiful song. So thank you, Karen, for sharing that. Up next, we have Chris Osborne. Oh, and I got this weird beep at 8 o'clock, and I was like, oh my gosh, don't tell me time's up, and that it's gonna cut everything off. Luckily, we're streaming, right? So that's good. Okay, so this is Chris Osborne. Chris has been a member of our group for a few years, and he recently relocated to North Bay for work. And luckily for us, you know, one of the negative things of COVID is that we couldn't get together. We couldn't meet together face to face in person at our meetings. We moved them to Zoom, but we've had people who lived in Leamington, were members of our group, that moved away, like Blaze and Bernadine, Welly Horn, and Chris, who is in North Bay, join our meetings on Zoom. So it's been great to stay connected with some of our members that are no longer in the Leamington area. And, you know, Chris is a jazz drummer, guitarist. He's a seasoned performer. When he lived here, he played all over the place. I'm sure you've heard him before. And here's what he had to say about the song you're going to hear, and it's called Long Time to Come. So this is from Chris, because he recorded his video outside on Lake Nipissing. So I don't think he really felt like he could do it, his intro there. So this is from Chris. I wrote this song from playing around with the harmonics produced in a chord. A lot of songs do start, these are not his words or my words, but a lot of songs do start that way. When I first heard them, they sounded bell-like, that I felt it steering toward a special song. I think this song could be played at any wedding for any two people that want to express their love and commitment for one another. Songwriting has given me the peace and quiet my mind needs, and the creative expression has the God factor in ways I never realized. Beautiful words, Chris. Here he is, Mr. Chris Osborne from Lake Nipissing with his song, Long Time to Come.
The song is written by Chris Osborne. Dear dear friends, to celebrate this love, a long time to come, we gather and reach for the stars. It's been a long time to come. Rainbows and rain, they only never stay the same. We all need the sun for seasons and growth and change. Been a long time coming. You hear the bells of Monterey, celebrate this joyous day. It's time we all congregate. We'll celebrate the human race for all. Celebrate this love. The old world is gone. I found for you, reach for me now. It's been a long time coming. You hear the bells of Monterey, celebrate this joyous day. It's time we all congregate. We'll celebrate the human race for home.
Hi there, it's from. Hi there, it's Francine. Wow, okay, I want to do this for everybody here tonight. Hang on a minute. Are you ready? This might be really loud, but that's okay. I think you all deserve this. Congratulations, everybody. That was great. I thought I would do one more song, and I was going to do a video, but I think since the feed is actually good, I'd rather just maybe play it live. So as I mentioned, Chris moved away, and you may not know this, but Chris is a nurse in a retirement home. And Robert Gray, my neighbor, and I, we wrote a song in thanks for people who help us through life. And right now, with everything that's going on with this crazy virus and everything else, I want to send this out to you, Chris, and say thank you for being on the front line. For all of you here who have suffered loss, who are going through a really hard time, you know, thank you for being here. And this song is a song of hope and inspiration. It's called I Carry On. Your light shines on me. Your love strengthens me. When I'm lost and all alone, your love helps me sing. I carry on. I carry on. Your light gives me peace Your love washes everything. Your love strengthens me. You're in my heart, helping me to carry on. And I know you're here with me. I know you hear my every need. And I know you give me strength, helping me to carry on. I carry on. I carry on. I carry on. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for holding me. I follow your every lead, your love, your light. And I know you're here with me. I know you're here with me. I know you hear my every need. And I know you give me strength, helping me to carry on. I carry on. I carry on. I carry on. Yeah, thank you all for helping us carry on. And remember, music gets you through life, and we really need songwriters. So I really hope you have enjoyed the show tonight. It has been an honor and a privilege to work with all of these wonderful songwriters. I so appreciate you all so much for being here. I want to thank the Bank Theater. I want to thank Michelle Fortier in particular. We have been streaming to 4 different platforms. My Francine Honey Songs Facebook page, my YouTube channel, as well as the Bank Theater Facebook page and the Bank Theater YouTube channel. So I want to thank you all so much for being here. Now, 5 years ago, we had our very first showcase at the Bank Theater. And at that meeting, we did a showcase like we did tonight. We did a more like a in the round style. And at the end of that, we did a 1 hour kind of, a lot of people had asked me, how do you write songs and what do you do with the songwriter group? So we actually attempted to write a song. And you know what? We did actually write a song. And we wrote a whole song in one night. There are 33 co-writers on this song. Blew up the SOCAN registration system. I don't think there's ever been that many songwriters on a song. And you know something? We actually went to Ed Everart's studio and we recorded it. And I'd like to leave tonight with the Lake Erie song that was born at our meeting, our showcase like this 5 years ago. I want to say thank you again so much for being here. As a songwriter, especially a lot of us who are normally out performing, we're not going to be able to do that this summer. So the fact that we could share songs with you here online is just such an honor and a treat. And I encourage you to follow us online because a lot of us are doing online concerts. I'm doing some. I'm not sure who else in the group are, Doug, like I said, Doug just did one. So anyway, please follow us. We will be doing what we can online. And I just want to make sure that I'm thanking everybody. Yes, the songwriters, you all had to videotape themselves because, that's just kind of how we're rolling these days. So I really, truly hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. I'm going to leave you with our Lake Erie song. All right, here we go. Let me just share that with you. Thank you again for being here. I so appreciate it.
when I moved to town, feeling tired and weary. I didn't know ahead I'd be finding Lake Erie. Feel the love, feel the heat, feel the sand beneath your feet. Feel the love, feel the heat, feel the sand beneath your feet. No matter where life goes or where currents take me, my heart always steers me home. No matter where life goes or where currents take me, my heart always steers me home. A chilling, crackling darkness makes a dull roar. The line of sight becomes unfriendly waves slapping on the shore. Feel the cool, catch the fish, skip a stone, make a wish. Feel the cool, catch the fish, skip a stone and make a wish. No matter where life goes or where currents take me, my heart always steers me home. No matter where life goes or where currents take me, my heart always steers me home. Forever, the water brings us all together. When I'm away and feel alone, the lighthouse guides me back to home. Feel the warmth, feel the bliss, the waves blow a gentle kiss. Feel the warmth, feel the bliss, the waves blow a gentle kiss. No matter where life goes or where currents take me, my heart always steers me home. No matter where life goes or where currents take me, my heart always steers me home. Feel the love, feel the heat, feel the sand beneath your feet. Feel the cool, catch the fish, skip a stone and make a wish. Feel the warmth, feel the bliss, the waves blow a gentle kiss. My heart always steers me home.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Ursula, John Morand, Michelle Fortier, the whole board of the Bank Theatre for collaborating with us on the show tonight. Thank you to all the songwriters who participated and those who didn't, who come to our meetings. Thanks you to all of you for being here. You know, we're all going to be together soon, and in the meantime, let us help you. Let us songwriters help you get through these times with Power of Music. So from our living room to yours, I say thank you, stay safe, be well. We may not be meeting you in person this summer, but find us on our social media and let us help you get through these turbulent times. Stay safe, stay well. All right. Peace out. Bye. See you again soon. Thanks again for joining us. Bye. I almost don't want to say finish.